So let's have a look at the Bering Sea. Okay, we are in the subpolar northern Pacific Ocean. That's a region that is connected through the Arctic Ocean through the Bering Strait that you can see here in the top left of this bathymetric. Okay, so there are large parts of the Bering Sea which are shallow, which are all these areas in light blue. But the Bering Sea itself also has a deep basin, which is shown in the darker blue. Okay? But if you look at this bathymetry, you can see that the Bering Sea has a limited exchange with the ambient Pacific Ocean, okay, through essentially the existence of these island chains of many hundreds of islands and shallower water, okay, which is connected to the Alaskan peninsula. Here. There's only one deeper connection to the ambient ocean, and all the other exchange takes place in shallower water. Okay, let's have a look at the wind-driven circulation. Okay, the wind-induced circulation. And what the wind does, it actually creates the Bering Sea gyre, which is an anti-clockwise gyre running around the margins of the region. And another interesting feature is that you actually get something which is called the slope current. It's a slope current. It's in a zone, and it's not very shallow here, but it actually moves. It's a very narrow current system which moves opposite to the wind-driven current, slope current. So what the slope current does in this area actually produces localized upwelling and triggers the formation of what we call the green belt in the Bering. It's shown on the right-hand side. What's shown on the right-hand side is the production of plankton. It's the primary productivity of the region in terms of how much organic carbon is produced. And the green areas here are, the green region here is around the margin of this, of the deeper regions, along the continental shelf break, if you want, of that region, you have that zone of the highest production. And it's the slope current that produces this zone. And the Bering Sea's gyre itself also distributes this organic matter, the rim. Yeah, it's a dominant feature, and it contributes to the high productivity of the marine food web in this way. During winter time, we have the formation of sea ice in this way, associated with the cooling, with the heat loss of the surface water. And now in recent years, we had dramatic changes of the ice formations, and this is shown here on the second part. Next slide is the ice coverage in the Bering Sea in late winter from 2013 to 2018. You can look at the maps. You can see the Bering Sea ice coverage was extensive in 2013, reduced in 2014, and you can see there's some region where you have something we call a linear, an ice-free region here. And then you can see dramatic changes in 2018, total lack of sea ice. Okay. So now the question is, in the future, will the ice come back in this area, or whether this is a permanent signature associated with global warming? global warming trend. Whether this is the what we call a tipping point for regions like the Bering Sea and the marine ecosystem in that area, it greatly matters whether you have a formation of sea ice during wintertime or not. It determines the fluxes that you have through the sea surface, like the gas fluxes. And what type of chemistry you get in that system. All right, so this is something to watch out in the future. The Bering Sea ice coverage is a key indicator of global warming. All right.